Okay, so we'll start with our basic traditional questions. Okay, that is, tell me something about yourself.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Aditi Deep. I was born and brought up in Gaya. I have done my matriculation from DAV Public School and intermediate from Param Gyan Niketan. Currently, I am pursuing a Bachelor's of Computer Application from Netaji Subhas University. And recently, I have done a project in uh, I made project in Python programming uh, using Tkinter library in weather application app. So
Okay,
that's all about me.
uh, try to speak a little bit louder. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
we'll move to the next question. That is, uh, do you have any idea about the DBMS and RDBMS concepts?
yes, sir. Sir,
Okay,
basically, DBMS
okay.
stands for
So,
data.
what is an acid properties?
Sir, I don't know, sir. I am not able to recall right now, sir.
Uh,
Sir, I एसिड में एटॉमिसिटी रहता है इंटीग्रिटी रहता है सर एंड आई डोंट एबल टू
no,
रिकॉल राइट
it is basically acid stands for atomicity,
नाउ
consistency, isolation, and durability. These are
ओके
the
सर
four features basically ensures the transaction related feature. Okay,
ओके
I
सर
will share the questions. No issue. We'll move to our next question.
ओके सर
What is a primary key and what is the benefit of using primary key?
सर बेसिकली प्राइमरी की इज अ यूनिक की which is used to fetch the data from the table uniquely. For example, if I use roll number, then a roll number may be primary key for a student. If I want to fetch information regarding their educational credentials or about their attendance or about their performance.
Okay, and uh, suppose I have a table. Okay,
Okay, sir. Hmm.
suppose I have a table and it has a column name customer ID, which is a primary key, and I want to store value 1, 2, 3, and null. So it will be allowed or not allowed.
So, in primary key, we didn't use null values because null values are not allowed in primary keys.
Okay, and we can use primary key as a foreign key in other tables or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, no issue. Good. Aditi, what is a DBMS basically? It- we are asking about the questions in DBMS, but what is a DBMS and what are the features of DBMS?
Sir, DBMS basically stand for Database Management System. I think it is basically a software, or you can say a technique where we store data in the form of tables, which is also known as relational database models. Uh, uh, by storing in the form of tables, it is easier to fetch data and recognize data and perform any CRUD operations um, uh, easily.
Okay, and what are the features?
Sir, features means what? Redundancy or like that, or different models?
No,
I'm not
whenever
able.
we are going to use database application or any database software, it must have some features
Hmm.
like it should maintain integrity, it should perform transaction management,
Okay, sir.
then
Uh,
It
And
must provide security. Any other, if you are able to recall at this time?
yes, sir. By using DBMS, it is easier to negotiate the redundancy in the database models and promotes integrity. And the data will become more unique, or I can say um, it contains more atomic values in that.
Okay. Uh, is it backup and recovery? Backup and recovery are there. Security is there. Query optimization is there. So,
Yes, sir.
would you please tell me what do you understand by this backup and recovery?
Sir, suppose if let's take an example. If I'm updating my computer regarding some features or like that, so in between the update, if I somehow shut down my computer, then the whole data or different whatever the programs or the pre-installed versions, whatever the application we have installed, may get lost. But if I store in that what are VC state or the important ones in the database, basically suppose I stored in the cloud, let's take the example of Google Drive. If I store my necessary information in that Google Drive, then if I have the internet connectivity, then after that 1 year, 2 year, or whenever I require, then I will fetch out data from that. So the data will not lost, or it according to our requirement we can fetch data accordingly. uh, so um, sir, what was your second question?
Query optimization.
Query optimization.
Recovery, backup and recovery. I was asking about the backup and recovery.
Oh, sir. Okay, sir. So this is the recovery example. If I let's take the example of Google photos, photos, or different cloud services which provided by different companies like Amazon, like AWS. Then it is easier to maintain the data and provide security, such like that, on the basis if because it maintains the data by providing different kind of maintainability. There are different sort of different technical teams are there who sees these data requirements which was required by different companies, and they provide different charge some amount of money in order of that providing data, and they provide data on the basis of that, so it is easier to maintain backup of that data. So whenever the requirement of the user arises, then they will provide that data according to that requirement. On the basis of that, they charge some compensation. um, it is easier, at last I would say that it is easier to maintain data backup uh, by using DBMS.
Okay, good. Aditi, what is indexing and why it is important?
Sir, what I understand from indexing is that from indexing we store values on the basis of index numbers. So suppose in array also we store value in the form of indexing. The value starts from the initial point zero
No,
and
no.
is
I
stored.
am asking in the context of database.
Okay, sir. So on the basis of indexing, it is easier to fetch data.
Yes. Okay.
Require
And what are the benefits?
uh, on the in indexing, sir.
Yes. If we are using indexing in DBMS, in any table, uh, what are the benefits that we get?
So the data will be organized, and we can fetch data in orderly manner. And sir, it improves the performance of the software.
Okay.
Or sir, it is easier to perform CRUD operations in indexing.
Yes, basically it provide the benefit of quickly accessing the data or the data retrieval basically.
Okay,
And
sir.
what are the different types of indexes?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, I'll just change the question. We
Okay, sir.
can use index in a table over a single column or over more than one column.
Sir, actually, I never used indexing.
Okay, okay, okay. No issue. Both of these can be used. It can be used
Okay.
with a single column or over multiple columns. Okay. So
Okay,
we'll
sir.
move to the next question. What is a foreign key?
Sir, basically, foreign key is a reference key, which is a primary key in one table, and it is used as a reference key in another table. Uh, it may be uh,
And what are the different types of foreign keys?
different types of foreign keys.
Different,
Sir,
basically, what are the different types of relationships using foreign key?
I am not able to recall right now.
Okay. So basically, these it can be one to one relationship, one to many, or many to many.
Many to many. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
What is the transaction? What do you understand basically with respect to transactions in a database?
Sir, transaction means providing resources.
No, no, it's basically transaction can be a sequence of one or more operations.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the different states of transactions?
Sir, I have already actually I have not go through that much.
Okay. Okay. The transactions can be in an either active states, partially committed, or rolled
That
back. Okay. Okay. Aditi, what is the difference between a delete and truncate? Do you have any idea?
sir, basically, delete command is used to uh, delete. If we use delete command, then we can uh, retrieve the data again. But if I use truncate command, then we cannot retrieve back data.
Okay. Okay. Good. Do you have any idea about the procedures in the database? What is a state stored procedure?
Sir, I cannot understand.
Okay. No, so we'll move to the next one.
Okay,
Have
sir.
you heard about the views in database? Views.
Yes, sir.
So, what is a view?
So basically, view is used to mm, um, if I want to basically use to view the table. If I use view, then I can see what are the different tables or different database we have made or used in our databases.
Okay, and what are the benefit?
Sir, it is easier to recognize what databases or tables we have used in our database, and mm, is it easier to configure uh, what is the current running table or the
Okay,
uh,
Aditi, view uh, physically store the data or it just store it in a logical form?
sir, basically view is used to store the data in a virtual form, or you can say a logical manner.
Okay. What is a join operation in
Sir,
SQL?
sir, join is used to combine the combine the column on the basis of rows. Sir, there are different joins operation. Uh, full join, uh, full join, half the, and sir,
And what are the
actually,
different types of join?
so partial, I think partial join था, then full join था, and last one क्या था? Left join and right join.
Inner, left, right, and full. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So till now you have explained about the database, a table. What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between the database and the table?
Sir, if data tables are the subset of database, and the database are the superset of table. Uh, it means that it can contain multiple of tables, and there different sort of techniques are used to handle those tables and manipulate operations on the basis of users requirement.
Okay. Okay. I'll ask with very simple question.
Okay, sir.
What is the syntax that is used to create table?
Select star from table name.
I told to create a
Sorry, sorry.
table.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Insert into, then table name, then we give a column. Insert into two. Oh,
Is it insert? Listen again. I told that I want syntax to create a table.
uh, create
Basically, the answer
say,
is create table,
oh,
table name, then within bracket, column name can be there. That's why I told this is
okay,
very easy question.
okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll move to the next one.
Okay, sir.
Have you heard about the trigger?
Trigger. No,
Trigger
sir.
in a database.
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any idea about SQL injection?
No, sir. This is the first time only I heard from you.
Okay. You have used database, JDBC. Maybe you have used. Any idea about JDBC?
Sir, I don't use, but as ma'am said that JDBC is basically uh, Java database connections used to connect the database with the uh, Java, and for that we install we have to jump or different kind of databases like SQL or my SQL, and for we have to install like library or jar file sort of things. So actually I haven't used that.
Okay, not an issue. Have you heard about the normal forms or basically normalization?
Yes, sir. So basically, normalization is used to reduce complex table into a simpler table,
Okay,
and there are different normal forms which are introduced by a gentleman called EF Code. Uh, there are five normal forms. The first one says that if we want to eliminate any duplicate columns within a table, uh, and if we want to ensure that each column contain atomic value or individual value, then we use first normal form. In second normal form, um, basically used to eliminate partial dependencies. In this, mm, uh-huh. In second normal form, it is mandatory to be in first normal form, and all non-key attributes should be fully functionally dependent on primary key. And in third normal form, uh, should for if we want to make table in third normal form, then it uh, first it would be in second normal form, and there should be no any transitive dependencies, which means that there is no transitive dependencies between non-prime attributes and the primary key. uh,
Okay.
and
Okay,
in
Aditi. Okay, okay. Got it.